Let's say only
It was
worms know. Anyways, so
Huh?
I was just right clicking on dust to move him here. I just realized one of the chants
Mm.
was only worms know. Man's crown.
I vote to not give Oakenheel a flea bath today. Thank you.
Hey Oakenhill, we have to give you your flea treatment today, buddy.
No, they're just little guys. Don't worry about them.
Just little guys.
They're just chilling, okay? Just leave them alone.
Oakenhill, just
No,
buddy, it's just frontline, okay?
I can run faster than you. Just runs away.
I don't know.
Meow.
And
Oh, it's Andrew. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not.
could keep up.
Oakenheel got 80 feet a turn now. With dashing. Shit. But rogues. Fucking rogues. Fuck.
I also just have like base 35 feet of movement in a turn.
I have 40 now. Because werewolf.
Yeah,
But you've got
cutting
you've got
action dash.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You've got bonus action dash, which immediately fucks me.
Main action also dash. I move 105 feet in a turn.
I'm faster than you. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Oh.
There we go.
Yeah.
I can't wait to kill Oakenhill.
How about we don't?
I'm
But we don't.
evil and fucked up, okay?
I'm very aware. Very aware.
I think today you do have the right to be.
I have
Yeah.
the right to be evil and fucked up.
But maybe not to Oakenheel. Maybe like, target on someone else. You know.
No.
Mm.
Don't worry, I can take it.
No!
This is like the chillest one of our group. No. No one's got a problem with Jax. Like Jackson done anything fucked up or anything. That's Jack.
I'm grateful my closet is like directly next to me because I'm so cold.
Grab some blankets for today.
Comfy.
Today, as you all enter later into spring, you'll be climbing Mount Verad. Anyone want to give a recap of what happened last time? Wasn't too much.
Oh, you drove the fucking Hydra on us, didn't you? Fuck. I can do it if no one else takes. We had just got on the ship at the start of the session. We'd just been on the ship from the Temple of Ard. After we realised that basically everything was heading to the mountain, Mount, the name that you just said, that I have, Mount Verad. So we got on the boat towards it. We ported in Newport. We went to Man of Black, spoke to people. We got resources. We found out that can't remember her name now. The leader of our sect. Fuck. Someone say the name. Celia had already headed to the mountain the day before us. So we kind of quickly got everything together and headed towards north towards Mount Verad. On the way, we decided to not take the normal paths because we trusted Jackson. They're pretty good at not getting lost. So we got some good rolls, and then we ended up meeting some kobold buddies and a totally normal Hydra that started chanting at us and decided that they wanted to eat us. And we were meant to just accept it. The kobolds just said, "It's fine, don't worry about it." So we killed them. Did everything. The Hydra was terrifying and had 10 heads at one point, but eventually we killed it. We then carried on going north, and we saw a familiar giant with a seemingly new pet of a displacer beast. The displacer beast spotted one of us. Oakenheel came out and spoke giant and kind of reassured the displacer beast, and then had like a shouting conversation with the giant, where he warned that little folk were to the north. We said thanks. We kept going, and then we found like a empty camp. I'm pretty sure at the base of the mountain, and that's where we ended the session. I'm pretty sure.
Indeed. It was getting quite late, and you might have been able to press on up the mountain, but you surely would have been quite exhausted by the time you reached the peak. So instead, you chose to rest and awaken. The sun is just barely rising. Peaks between trees, past the mountain. Warming to the touch. Mount Verad lies ahead, alongside a great many other mountains past it. You can see the steps of people that have moved towards it, and a path that winds up the side. You can make out in this early light 3 points of light up the mountain. Like some kind of flames have been lit. One is a very dull color, you're not even sure what color it is. One blue and one red. Anyone
I think
here?
I remember.
Oh, please.
I think I remember people saying we had to light these flames.
Oh, really?
Already done?
Oh, but if we were meant to do that, doesn't that mean someone's already ahead of us?
Oh, that means someone's ahead of us, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I was trying to look on the bright side.
Oh,
Well,
goodness.
technically it is the bright side because they're already lit.
I know. Thank you. It's weird.
Oh.
Are you looking to retire?
No.
Okay.
I'm still quite young.
Right, just checking.
I'm only like 140.
Okay. 3 or 4 times as long as I'll live. Cool.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
You are old.
Oh, Furbolgs live for a while.
Yeah, you
Okay.
are like
Wait-
pretty. I mean, that's
Wait
cool.
till you meet Grandpa. Grandpa Tumbleweed's
How old's
old.
Grandpa?
I can't count that high. I don't know. He's the elder of
We'll
our
teach you one
village.
day.
He's the elder. He's lived longer than most Furbolgs. Like, I think he's like 5 something. I might be wrong. It might be longer. He's not
So, regarding the flames, what do we think that means then? I mean, there are people, but who?
I can ask. Buddha wander up to the red one.
Sure, so they
Oh, yeah,
are. You can see them in the distance. I'll re-describe
Oh,
this for you.
okay.
You can see them in the distance
Gotcha.
on this pathway winding up the mountain.
Wait, let's just go ask them. You know? They're gonna say they're hungry. Everyone grab twigs.
For 100, it's gonna be a lot of walking. You want another piggyback?
Ferundra looks up at the mountain. Yeah.
I thought so. Yep. Who can heal gets
So
Ferundra a
you
piggyback?
both get flattened.
Oh, I like walking.
And I don't like it. If I could, I'd fly.
How would you do? Can you not like turn into a thing with wings?
I mean,
Like, aren't they
I could turn it like an Aarakocra, I guess, but I can't really. I don't
Do
know
the
how to
flying
fly.
part? Should work on that. You know, go like turn into an Aarakocra like a lot in practice. I don't know. You know, like jump off a big rock. I don't
I
know.
suppose. I guess I could look into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could try. I mean, who knows?
We can make you like a little platform back in Man in Black for you to practice. You know.
For me to practice flying.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's probably a hatch to the roof somewhere.
You know, we make like a little platform
There
in
is.
front of the pond, so then if you fall, you know, you just fall into the water, so you don't get hurt.
Falling into water still hurts.
Well, no, I mean, like it would be like a low enough height that it's not.
Yeah,
Not bad.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna break a leg or something.
Yeah, exactly. You know, like 2 me's. You know.
Never mind.
I guess I never tried to practice. I could practice. I would. I mean, that'd be fun.
No, not now.
Maybe however, maybe not.
Ever, actually.
Maybe not whilst going up a mountain.
Jackson Boone, who have the highest perception in the party here at 15 and 16 passive. You will notice, pulling out on the path near the top of the mountain, a number of figures. Look to be humanoid. You just see them for a moment or two as they're moving. They're at the top.
Oh shit. There are people.
Oh, what? What is he? What?
Like, oh, they're gone.
Should we say hi?
I don't know. Oh, I would love to say hi. What if
They're
they're
nice.
mean?
Oh, that's a good point.
How many?
They
were
could be like one of 4 different groups, right?
Why don't we ask if they're
I-
mean?
I think it's incredibly like 4 is such a small number in comparison to the people that should be here.
I'm pretty sure like everyone we know is coming here, right?
Like all us a dog, yeah.
Sure. I know what a Sadal is. Oh,
That's,
that's a place we're in. Yeah.
do you not?
Gotcha.
Hey, are we gonna try and like sneak up the mountain? Or are we just walking up the mountain?
Sneaking would probably be our best bet, I would imagine.
I would agree. But me and Boone are walking pots and pans.
I can also help. with
How
it.
can he'll shakes a little bit and just jingle jangles.
Oh, we could start a band.
Oh, we could. Oh, add it to the list of the practice flying.
actually-
When you retire,
I would
can you-
love-
how can you-
I'd actually love to be a part of
Oh.
that. That sounds
How can he'll
wonderful.
makes it to-do list? Franja practice flying, make a band. We got it. I'll remember it. I got it. I wrote it down.
Where else it?
So can we go say hi or stealth?
I think we should be sneaky.
We should
Sneaky,
be
gotcha.
sneaky.
Gotcha.
Certainly.
You might want to get off my back before you. You might want to get off my back, but
Did we long rest?
Yes, I'll give you all a long rest. So, if you would like to stealth up the mountain, you certainly can. Just give me stealth checks.
yeah, stealth
Need to
check.
cast Pass Without a Trace. It's not on my.
Don't fuck me, Gil.
It's
Oh.
not on my fancy grounds, but it is on my Roll20.
Welcome
Oh.
to the official
Oh.
Valence SMP.
I told you. I told you I was
Hard
walking pots and pans.
Holy shit! Boone's the highest I've ever rolled.
That's a 37.
Now you're just not here. You sniped out of the plot.
hey, where did Sandra go?
Anyone know where Sandra is?
So plus 10 to all of these.
Or 13? Yes.
You really are just so loud.
I don't know.
Put you up here, Sandra. There you go.
To be fair, I've only worn like this scale mail stuff for like a year or two now, so
That's fair, I guess.
I was meant to be a druid, and they don't really wear that kind of stuff. But then
I mean,
shit
I don't
shit
wanna,
happens.
I don't want to pull out the big guns yet, but if you're worried about being seen, I could like turn you into a bird or something.
Why?
So you're not seen? I don't know.
Would to be a bird would be pretty fucking cool. Okay, I'm just like looks off to the distance, and just starts thinking about being a bird.
And you all may join me as you begin to climb up the side of the mountain. It's relatively calm. People have passed through recently, clearly. But you'll come towards the first of these lights. Old bricks sit with a lit flame inside. This one dull. And there's a couple logs that look to have been rolled over that give it another 10 years and they'll probably start to collapse underneath themselves.
Oh, there's a fire, bro.
That's a garish.
What do you mean?
Oh, lucky you all. There you go.
Weren't you a garish? What?
I already said looks like one.
Out of character. Whilst we're stealthing, did you stay on Okinil's back? Just checking.
Fuck.
I think once we pull up to the light, he'll hop off.
Okay, good. That's a big
Sunder
fire.
steps out and scares the fuck out of Frondra.
Motherfucker! Roger pulls out his hand crossbow for a moment and panics.
I found Isandra.
Flames lick from within. Firewood has been carefully placed somewhat recently and appears to be burning away. However, the fire itself is a little bit strange. It licks with yellow and orange at times, but for the most part it is this blackish gray. And even approaching it, Boone, you feel uneasy.
Are you sick? Boone says in Primordial.
No. Oh,
I'm-
not me. Sorry.
And the fire does something weird when you speak. It doesn't reply. Instead, it flicks away from you and burns unnaturally towards the back of the garish.
Boone takes a step forward. Hey, are you not feeling well?
And it flicks about again as though it's trying to escape you as you step forwards.
Boone will grab some twigs from the ground and feed it.
And it'll flare up where you touch it, and you hear a little bit of hungry, but it's overshadowed greatly as the new flame burns and quickly shifts to this grayish color and says, afraid.
Why are you afraid? Who hurt you?
It flicks again away, and the new flame you've just fed it, this new bit growing on your bits of twigs, will say, sharing. Bad sharing.
Bad share. Boone would like to come over here and lift this giant log up.
Absolutely.
How can he help? If you struggle, how can he help?
You can do it.
Okay, just checking.
And he'll just come over and be like, you don't have to share. Here.
Do you want the other one?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, the other one too. It's
Okay, I'll grab. Okay,
the other one too. It's hungry.
Okay. Okay, I'll grab the other one for Boone. I just throw it in.
Just, maybe not throw it in, just gently place.
Sure. Carefully place it. Gotcha. Yeah, okay, well, as careful as he can. Yeah.
You place it on, and you can see they're starting to burn and pull up, and again, these gray flames are starting to build on this pyre here.
Stop that!
It's going to take them a while to eat up and fully grow onto these two massive logs you've just placed in there.
Alright. You have to share. I don't like that. What if I'll just give you some fire from home. And Boone's gonna breathe fire on it.
Absolutely. What is Boone thinking about when he says from home? What's he thinking about?
He cuts to sitting around their house made of clay, the clay bricks, some of them inscribed with stories and little picturesque things. It's dimly lit. Fires are largely just coals, perfect slow roasting heat.
Mm-hmm.
There is some meat roasting over it. His mom's spinning it. Somewhere in the background, the door opens, definitely his dad getting home, and that pure feeling of warmth that only home can provide. And then he breathes.
And the fire catches, burning first into this, and the gray kind of backs away again, almost afraid, and shifts. Let me find... Yeah. It burns into a yellow and a green, a hot flame. And it starts to speak about being hungry as it continues to burn away at these logs. It's going to take quite a while, even with this heat. The gray is overcome very quickly.
Okay.
A lot warmer here now.
Okay. Okay.
What was going on there, bud?
I don't know. Never really seen Great Fire before.
They said something about Sharon, right?
And I didn't like it.
Well, remember a while back you had this flame you'd share it around, right? Other fireplaces, garrishes you'd see.
And I ate it.
Yeah. I think the priest did something.
Oh, grey priest, grey flame. Oh.
I
Oh,
think they shared
cheat.
a flame. One that it doesn't like.
You don't like that?
You fixed it.
Okay. I'm getting slightly angry. I'm going to maintain that anger and not let it show. Okay. Would you like to keep moving, everyone? Maybe at a rapid clip?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, what? Anyway.
I love to
Seems
imagine
like
that was
the
all
best idea.
primordial.
Probably was.
Oh,
I forget that I could check was speaking.
if you would. Okay.
Oh, Isandra,
Plus it's
Isandra,
ultrasonic.
Isandra, we're going, by the way.
Okay.
Okay.
They speak Elvish and Common.
Can anyone talk to rocks?
Oh, nope. If it ain't living, I can't do it.
Alright. Have a good day, rock.
I
Which
could talk
says
to
in
the,
Common.
I could try and see if the tree knows it. Anyway.
As you speak loudly next to the rock, there's a humming,
No way. No.
and runes across the side of the rock glow in giant.
What did they say? Shit, it is a
say-
room rock. Fuck.
They say, the first of 3 beacons. Share and rest well, friends.
I can hear it repeats that.
Okay.
Does it look
Oh.
recently etched into the rock?
No, no.
Okay, I just checked. Basically, I'm like, is it a message that someone left for us specifically, or just a awakening?
Looks like a really simple enchantment that's been here for a long time.
That was weird that you said the one rock, and we talked to it, and it kind of talked to us, kind of. That was
You
weird.
should just be nice to everything around you. And it'll
I
be nice back.
agree. O'Connell pets the rock.
Boom.
Point.
Most likely those priests have done similar stuff with the beacons up ahead. Would it be smart to grab a little bit of that fire over there now that you've, I guess, purified it?
You're a very wise, whatever you are. I say that with love.
They're for Andra.
I appreciate it.
Hi. I know you didn't like sharing earlier. Can I have? And he'll grab like a more of like a branch.
Mhm.
Can I have a little bit?
And it'll burn outwards and almost spark. You don't have to even get it all the way into the flame for this little twig to light up.
You're a very good Garish. Whoever made you did a really good job.
Looks familiar, just old. Could use some
Can you see if there's any?
replacements.
Can you see if there's any like stories carved into it or anything like that?
Certainly, leaning in. It's very hot, but luckily you're used to that. You're fine. And you can look down at the various bricks, especially along the base here. They're starting to fade away. But if you're looking on the inside, where the flame has kind of kept it, it's all soot covered, but you can see the outlines of small carvings of different humanoid figures prancing around, of a large, long-necked, two-winged figure sprouting across the back of this garish. And it looks like all the humanoid figures are standing around it.
Oh. Oh, do you have a story still? I'm going to repair you when we're all done, okay?
It flares up a little bit.
I'll take care of you. Just gotta take care of everything else first.
You coming, Boone?
Okay. I'll miss you.
With that, you pass your first checkpoint. It's a long ways up the mountain. Another couple hours pass, 3, maybe 4, before you hit the next kind of bend where there is another one of these flames. And indeed, ahead there is a familiar figure as well. And an unfamiliar figure.
174 leaves on the branch. 174 leaves.
Stop it.
Oh, sorry.
Take one down,
Helps with the walking.
pass it around. 1,700.
75 leaves on the branch. Classic. It's a classic.
It's a really good song. I'm used to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, people. Oh.
Let me put you all on this map, actually. Here we are. You can shuffle around wherever you would like to be as you enter. But Darius is up ahead. There's Swift.
People, do we go stealthy again?
No. Ooh, I recognize one of them. I don't recognize the other one.
As do I.
That fire's blue.
It is.
What the f...
It burns a steady, deep blue that flickers with white every once in a while.
Freedom.
I want to break free. Break free.
Let me unlock you. Apologies. I always forget.
Oh,
Yeah.
my legs locked for a second there. Jesus, been a lot of walking. Oof.
Don't know who this Jesus fella is.
Oh, so he was a really cool dude in my village. He just kind of really nice guy. You know, he's a really nice guy. Anyway,
Isandra will sneak around at the rock. And he will try to listen into whatever the fuck's going on over here.
Certainly. The masked figure says, I'm not sure how many more people are going to be heading up the mountainside. I can help you fool them, but if any of them know about the customs of the pilgrimage, you might get asked a question you don't know how to answer. And Darius will say, it's alright, I have friends coming to help. After they arrive, and then he sees Okanil out of the pets.
Okanil never got told to stealth, so just full on waves. Hello!
Isandra is behind the rock, rubbing his eyes.
I recognize your face, but that's about it.
Darius kind of stands up. He'll take a few steps forwards and he'll look out at the lot of you. Swift comes right up.
Isandra Spare climbs up and walks along this little edge.
Darius will kind of kneel down and awkwardly pet Swift about twice and then stand back up. Everyone in Sudal. Everyone.
Just about.
Have you?
The masked guy
Who have
looks
you
up
guys?
at you.
You guys seen
Sandra.
Well, that's where you are.
He'll look around and blink.
Isandra pops a squat.
The other groups have headed up. Thanks to your warning, we won't have much to worry about. Some kind of cultists,
Were they in grey robes?
and of course, the son of the enemy. Grey robes, indeed.
Okay.
It's
Shit.
alright. You've nothing to worry about. I had quite the force prepared because of you all.
Oh.
Respectfully, this fire is blue.
Yeah, I was going to point that out. Yeah.
Yeah, Darius looks to it and looks to you and he says, do you know what it means?
Boone like literally like raises his like little claws and clasps them and is like,
They were all different colors when I lit them. Not sure why.
what? Okay. I'm gonna fix this.
Do I need to... O'Kneal picks up his bench.
Maybe the bundle of sticks behind you, Oaken here.
Oh, good point, good point. He just throws it on the bench. Thanks. And then
Boone like holds out his torch and is like, light these on fire first.
Yeah. Oh, me?
You just
Okay, I got a flint to steal out.
You just started.
He's throwing the sticks on the floor. You know, he's like panicking.
oh shit.
Little sparks fly onto it. One catches, starts a tiny little flame.
Throw it into the fire. He's throwing it into the fire.
Sure. O'Kneal, you were panicking as you were lighting that. Was there any other thoughts behind your eyes as you lit the flame?
As he lit the flame, panicking, no, just be basic panic, like, oh, I need help, need help, need help, need help.
And as it flies in and hits, the flame shifts to this grayish color and quickly shifts and absorbs the blue into this weird grayish fire.
No, no, bro.
There-
Fucker.
That's what the first one did for me.
Oh.
Well, I mean, we know how to fix this one, though, right?
Do we?
Looks
Oh.
For your
Okay.
research, Valence. Mount Verad is in Old Filana. at the
No, we still got the
south
twigs. We still got
end
still
of
got
the mountains, which the Fell
Yeah,
Rock is located
there's a
in.
bunch of twigs right you threw on the floor.
I'll get you a map one day. Hello, Animus.
Excuse me. I'm gonna be drawing where you're sitting.
He looks. He stands up. He sits down over here.
You're very nice, thank you. And Boone will spend like 5 minutes or so concentrating and drawing like every story he can remember from his parents' garish onto this log.
Absolutely. And as you're carving this in and preparing it, I'm just going to ask you one question, which is, as Boone is doing this, is he focusing more on the idea of the process or more on his family?
I think it would start as the process, like kind of the perspective of a ritual, like getting more and more used to that, and then it's like getting lost in the memories of it.
Gotcha.
Like things that he did himself that got carved into the garish, or like stones that were saved from the fleeing from Sudal itself that were still put back in. Everything that kind of culminates into the feeling of family.
Gotcha. Then we'll let Boone do that for a little bit. As Darius looks over and he says, I'm not sure what the meaning of the flames is. When I spoke to the shaman, he said that they all needed to be lit for the ritual to begin. These and the ones above, I just don't know the meaning behind the different colors. Or, in fact, how to change them.
You spoke to a shaman?
He nods.
Who?
What was their name? It was a long one. Thilis Dresmos, I believe.
That is a lot of letters in a combination that makes no sense.
All right.
Okay.
He just looks to you blankly, O'Keefe.
There was a lot of letters. Anyway.
It seems to be some things that our friend Boone here is figuring out, but he does seem to have a better sense of these things. Isandra will lower his voice and he'll lean into Darius. I think I have some things that might interest you.
He frowns a little bit, but he nods. What have you come across?
He'll side-eye the masked person and then look to Darius once more.
Don't mind the Wanderer. A friend wants to see the thing unfold. A friend might be a strong word. The masked man nods. Says, I'm here mostly to see what's on the horizon and record what happens here.
Okay.
Oaken just goes, I got you. And Oaken just goes and asks about the day and just starts distracting the masked person. Just like asking about random questions.
Sandra will gesture for Darius to follow, and then he'll nod his thanks to Oaken here.
Like, what's your mom's name?
Matilda.
What's random shit?
And then Isandra will turn his back to the party, and then shoulders up with Darius, and then he will produce the vial of Jean-Lucas' blood in his hand opposite to Darius.
And he looks at it, and then he looks at you, and he says, Whose?
The son of our problem? Our enemy? Jean-Luca?
He nods.
I figured perhaps, because you've been doing some research into the curse itself, that you may know why this was something that was valuable.
The blood of one cursed is extremely valuable. It can be used to attain the curse, but more importantly, it can be used by one lower down the totem pole to become on the same level as the one they are drinking. That is to say, any spawn which might have otherwise needed to answer to one, emotions to the vial, they drink that, they will no longer need to. Not an answer for us, unfortunately. Unless you're looking to find the powers that come with some of the closer to the progenitor.
I really don't know. It was something that was given to us by Auntie Kane, who's a hag that have been following us around for some time.
I see. A hag. And she just gave it to you? No struggle, no deal?
I mean, there was a struggle. Like, we really roughed her up and left her to a Temple of Verad.
Ah, bid for her life. Okay. That's better. That's better. In the early days, I did some experimentation on the ingestion of blood from another vampire. Diablerie, they call it, among their own kind. They view it quite poorly, generally. But it is a way to break free of some bonds that otherwise hold them together. A way to gain power as well. Ones closer to the progenitor often have supernatural abilities.
And I'm assuming a bit more than what you or I have.
He nods. Regeneration. Sometimes they can cast spells. Sometimes I found with those directly related, they could even befuddle the mind of those they looked at.
And then Isandra will pocket it.
More importantly, might be an escape for someone.
Do you think that would be enough to perhaps get the occasional voice out of my head sometimes?
He frowns and he looks at you. He says, "Do you often hear? Does it call to you?"
Not often. Usually in nightmares. Usually whenever it is that I am painfully hungry. Taunting.
Now I'm going to make a very important medicine check for Darius. Would you look at that? He frowns a bit and he says, "Not sure. That doesn't sound like a master commanding." I think your solutions might lie with a priest or maybe an automancer.
Perhaps. I just figured I'd ask. Thank you for the insight.
And thank you for coming. And for warning me. Had all those people just shown up when I was there, I couldn't have done much on my own. Instead, they'll all be having a rather rough time with a small legion of undead.
Is there, it's in addition to the three, Jean-Luc, Vinicio, and Cynthia, there's also my boss, Otoya Hunter herself.
He frowns. I didn't see her.
She left a day earlier than us.
I've watched a great many people walk up the side of this mountain. And more than a dozen, and he's talking more loudly now, more than a dozen gray priests. Those three. No.
They've stealth past you?
He shrugs. Perhaps. I'd be more surprised that they moved past you. Wanderer. Did anyone sneak past us?
Yeah, buddy.
And he shrugs a bit and he says, "If someone snuck past us, then they did so while I was distracted."
Oh, I shouldn't have asked you about your mom. I'm sorry. Dang it.
You know, my mother was once a rather prominent priest of Aloras.
Oh, pretty cool.
Huh.
What's an Aloras?
Well, that's just the question, isn't it?
Like,
Things
yeah,
of stories
that's why-
these days. Has been for a long time.
Oh, fair enough. Gotcha.
I love stories.
How's the carving going, bud?
I gotta focus.
You got this, buddy.
Don't worry. If Aloras is here, then they're watching and waiting for all the stories you're making right now to be passed along on the wind.
There is one other option with our boss. We could have been quicker than them.
Oh.
We went through. We went through the woods. They could have gone through the path. We kind of took a shortcut.
Yeah, but she left a whole day earlier than us.
Yeah. Also,
Wanna
she
s-
is fast.
Want to send a message, bud? Looks fragile.
I would love to. I don't have the capability to do such a thing today.
Oh, gotcha.
Kind of need the extra juice so that we aren't caught unawares in a
I get
dire
you.
situation.
Well, I guess once Boone fixes fire, we'll go up and we'll find out.
Suppose so.
You'll finish up your carvings pretty quick here, Boone. So whenever you're ready.
Whoa.
Lift it up over his shoulder, like he's like carved it with his nails, and so it's like rough, and then like he like flicks off some of the wood.
Yeah. That looks awesome.
Okay. And he'll carry it over, and he will stare into the fire and look for if there are any stories carved on the inside of this one as well.
On this one, on the inside, you see that same dragon, but now wings curled in, kind of one claw outstretched, and there's a line of these dragonborn. You can tell much more clearly now their tails and whatnot. Holding up something, some of which are moving away on the other side with lit flames and what they're holding.
Like there's like an assembly line.
It's like
so,
there's an
people
assembly
hold-
line, and everything before the dragon is holding something, and everything after the dragon has a flame.
Absolutely. He will attempt to lay the log like directly in front of the dragon, as if he's trying to help like with the flame that is being carried by the other dragonborn. Like, provide that flame more fuel.
And as the flame begins to bite into your wood and burn away the carvings, it turns green where it touches them. And it will quickly spread, and this flame too will become this green licking on yellow.
I really like that color.
Yeah.
But is it meant to be that color?
I know it's
Looks
certainly
like
not meant
green.
to be blue.
Or
Is
gray.
Is it saying anything bad?
Hi.
It says hungry, and then right afterwards it says together.
Hungry together. Yes, that's.
It sounds pretty good to me.
Yep,
Yep,
I think we're
I'll
good. I think we're good. We're good. We're all good. Everything's solved. We can go home now.
Good job, Boone.
No, I don't think we go home yet.
Okay.
That was pretty impressive, though, Boone. Good job.
Thanks. What's your name?
Well, there, watch.
You can call me the Watcher or the Wanderer.
Oh,
My
Okay,
name
cool.
isn't important to any of this. Any motions around.
okay. I'm Boone.
Good to meet you,
Wait.
Boone. That fire before, it was just saying that it was hungry. Seems a little more happy now.
I try really. It's actually very hard to make fire happy in a sustainable way. It really just wants to burn everything, and so it's like finding the middle ground of you can burn this, but you can't burn that.
I will record this, and perhaps someone someday will find that useful.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's great. Thanks.
Darius is just being quiet, looking at what the hell is going on.
Sandra's just shaking his head the entire time.
Happy you got my messages, by the way, Darius.
Yes, as I just told Isandra, I would have been in a lot of trouble. Instead, whoever was going to be causing me trouble is currently in a lot of trouble.
Wait, isn't Sarah up there? Oh,
Raises
shit.
an eyebrow.
Oh,
Let's go! Let's go!
How do you think your friends would handle a wraith, a beholder zombie, a bone naga,
start
and
running.
30 or so other minor undead?
Oaken Hill starts very quickly walking.
I think Sarah is very adept at what she does, and I'm sure she's fine.
Oaken Hill's gone.
Well, I hope
I
that
suppose we should
everybody else that needs to be gone is gone.
It should be fine. We could do cleanup or help whoever's. If you have a friend up there, we can always try and help them. Hopefully the beholder didn't get to them.
Oh, goodness, the beholder.
He's gonna start following up after
Wait, hold on, Darius. How did you get a beholder?
So there was a rather interesting conflict there's an island north of the Sherwood where a number of dangerous creatures roam, including famously a beholder. It was killed recently by a brass dragon, a rarity as well. A believed friend of the forest, so taking that note rather than letting it rot there, I decided to make use of it.
Well, you met the brass dragon?
I did not.
Oh.
I don't think I want to.
You're probably very nice.
They probably are.
They're like really. There's like lots of stories.
As Boone would say, they are our cousin.
Like, exactly what Jack said. They're our cousin.
I misspelled this one, but don't worry.
They're like.
They're all spelled. Sorry.
Karash.
Forgive me.
It's so funny. Probably how Boone spells it too.
Oaken Hill's like currently still walking. He's still.
Yeah, if there's any talking you want to do, again, you're going to be traveling for 3-4 hours before you reach the next one.
You said you would. Did you go to the Sherwood?
Yeah, I spent some time in the Sherwood. It was important as part of my research.
Wait, when?
Oh, this would have been years ago now.
You didn't see any furbolgs, right?
I ran into a number on a couple of occasions.
Oh. Does the name Tumbleweed ring any bells?
He
Does
frowns a bit. I didn't stay to talk with much of the locals, I must admit.
Wasn't murder.
I was rather more interested in... Have you ever before heard of the Shrine and Construct of Thorns?
Has Oaken Hill heard of the Shrine of Construct of Thorns?
And you can make me a history check if you'd like.
His
You lived in the server.
his neck of the woods, so
Yeah, it won't be
There's
hard
a
for
chance.
you.
Nope.
A 5 is what you needed.
Oh shit!
I was about to lose my mind if you didn't have a bonus there.
I got a 1. We're good. Oh yeah, I heard of that.
The Shrine of Thorns was the location you had entered when you received your curse.
Oh, okay. The second Oaken Hill hears that, he's no, I haven't heard of that. His ears go down and he walks and basically leaves the conversation.
I didn't think so.
Oaken Hill, yeah. His ears droop and he just basically speed walks away.
He looks around to the rest of you who are still, relatively near him, and he says, "I'm not very good with people, but I think I said something wrong."
Your guess is as good as mine, but yeah.
It's not. Your guess is better, Fondra.
I guess, yeah. I do get, actually, yeah. You know what? Yeah. Darius, I actually had a quick question I wanted to ask you. I've been working on something. Once we're out of this whole debacle, I was wondering if you could help me fix something.
Absolutely. If I get what I want here, I should have plenty of free time.
It's very appreciated.
Might have to wait a
No.
year.
A year?
What are you looking to do?
Oh my god, I don't even know if you know. Frondra will, knowing that it's like just us around, will drop the form for a moment. Before pulling it back up. And says, most of my kind out there are afflicted with a curse, so to say. Something that kind of has a time bomb on the back of our necks for whenever some specific person decides they don't want us around anymore, or if they want to find us.
I will help you with this.
Thank you.
If there is anything in my knowledge that can help, I will provide it. I've been researching the topic for quite some time.
Well, thank you very much. You're quite literally the second wizard I know. And the first one freaks me the hell out, so...
Darius, do you know who put out the bounty on you?
He blinks. I don't. I presume it was Asmundus.
Oh, has a Buddhist jump scare.
I did steal something rather important from him, after all.
It was a conversation. I think it was probably a few weeks back when we were at Semena. I think it was mentions of your life, if I'm recalling correctly.
He furrows his brow a little bit. No. That's... She might be looking for me, mind you. I've been gone longer than I said I would be. I've had a mage out to get me for months now.
The bailiff?
He nods.
I think it was in this conversation with the bailiff that that we learned this piece of information from.
He stalls for a moment in his little pace. And you can see him... He's turning gears in his head as he's trying to make some logic out of this. Suppose I should take the risk and find a way to send a letter. Maybe I should just go there myself.
Didn't you say that she was progressed more than you?
Yes. She was noble-born, so she was given the choice relatively early on. She accepted. I encouraged her to. He's gonna keep moving.
Oh. Noble born? Like...
He looks back and he nods.
And you encourage that?
Well, the other choice was to be expelled. She had grown used to a certain style of living, something which I could not provide on my own. It was a pragmatic choice. Perhaps a foolish one at the time. But how was I to know that it would not work properly on me? nor indeed that I would be no closer to having found a cure mere a month ago than I had been so many years ago.
I just, I figured I'd want to let you know. Sandra will diverge from Darius.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Seems I need to talk with her. Shuffling along. You wasn't expecting that, huh?
I can hear like an hour or two later into the walk, we'll like sheepishly like go to Darius and be like, so for no reason like whatsoever, right?
Hmm.
What do you know about like the thorn place, the thorn of thorns?
It's the basis for a rather nasty curse, a twisting of wild nature. It was created by shadow druids. Made use of energy absorbed by corpse blooms. Very interesting natural mechanism.
Did anything like important there happen?
Yes, a great number of things.
Like-
That was the site of the very first lichens.
Oh, crazy! That's pretty crazy.
It's one of the more important stops during my research.
Gotcha. You've been there recently?
It's been some years now.
Well, did you go there specifically like
I
like
stopped
1 month,
there
1 year and 11 months ago in 6 days?
I stopped there about a year and a half for a few months, yes.
Did anything happen recently when you were there?
Not to memory. I was to
Okay.
collect something.
What were you to collect?
Just a sample of plant life there, as my old mentor was very interested in it. And now
So
that
is
you
there-
say it, I think he did visit just a short time after I left. I didn't want to be there when he arrived. I imagine
Did you see anything
it
cool?
was about then that he learned what I had stolen from him.
Oh. Who's your master?
My old mentor, no longer, is Asmundus.
Oh, gotcha. I don't know what that name is, but I'm gonna act like it's important and not. Yeah. So like, if is there many of these? Like, you said it's the first place of lichens, right?
Hmm.
Like, have many lichen people come from there?
Oh, yes.
Have you
There
met any?
are some people who worship minor gods related to the ideas born of that place. It's extremely interesting.
Oh.
Often
Boy.
related to the moon, but sometimes it's more about bestial nature.
Have you met any like lichens from that like temple place?
I haven't personally met any, no.
Gotcha. Okay.
From my understanding, it hadn't been used in some decades properly.
Yeah, decades. Yeah. So like, so again, nothing you know of, like 1 year ago, 11 months and 6 days. No,
It's an extremely specific time.
it's just I like random numbers.
I was not there at that time, though my master
Okay.
would have been there around then. Yes.
But he's really not good, right? I'm guessing.
Asmundus is as vile as a slug who is trying to tread through salt in order to find what it wants.
Oh, poor slug.
That was very, very vivid.
Poor slug.
And it's 100% true.
What did the slug ever do?
If not,
Hey,
it's an understatement.
Okay, so for Andres is a bad. Gotcha. I trust. Gotcha. Okay. Okay.
Asmundus
Thanks for
doesn't
the.
let things like people's lives or the opinions of people around him influence his research and work.
And you said he's like interested in lichens from this place?
Azamundus is extremely interested in the curse and has been working with La Duca for about 50 years now.
Who's Laduca?
He sighs.
That's a lot of information from my old noggin. Apparently I'm old. Apparently 140 is old. Ooh,
Ask
no.
me for a lesson.
Okay. So
Not
if
now.
this Azamunda fella found out about like lichens from that place, would he be bothered by them, or like?
He shrugs. I'm not sure.
Okay. Again, that was totally unrelated, and I didn't ask for any reason whatsoever. And then he runs away.
I'm sure. Before you get too far, the garage is up ahead.
Okay, no stops. Okay.
Yeah, we have to do this.
Could I be
Okay.
put on the map?
No.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
no, put into the garage. We did the roleplay. It's in the side chat. It's fine.
Oh, I missed that. My apologies. Can I put no. Okay.
When Darius and Lysandra was having that serious moment, that goober on was just going on.
Exposure therapy.
Just had to mute themselves when John put that in. Just had to mute themselves because they were laughing too much.
We were over here learning the baddest boys of information, and you guys were like over here dying. As like
I was laughing my ass off.
I was losing it.
my wife, she was overboard, and she was given a choice as fucking Ferrander is getting tossed in the carrot.
Go on.
I just
Fire
look,
won't. The fire won't stop complaining. God damn it.
look to the face cams, and all I can see is you guys covering your mouths.
We were having a good time.
I had to maintain my composure. All three of you were losing your shit.
No comment.
Up ahead, there is the same sort of stone, which as you talk near, it will begin to glow and make a little ringing noise. But there's also the garish and some more seats and some like pots. This time the garish glows with a deep red-orange flame.
Okay. Anybody got any ideas? I think I've pulled every trick out of the book.
Well, I mean, we could try talking to it first. This one actually looked like, I guess, a normal flame.
Hello, I am Boone Garish. A pleasure to meet you.
It roars to you, Boone. Wind shifting, blowing the wrong way out it. As the heat follows with you, and it almost gets painful as it rushes past you, and it says, "Welcome, Boone. Together we will be hungry, and together we will rise anew. Bring me a blade so I may spark and light the forest aflame."
Like, don't be burning forests, no.
Hi,
Do you know what they're saying?
Oh.
This is...
okay, so I was just telling a Wanderer that it's all about balance. Could we perhaps give you a log?
Ah, give me a log and I shall spark a fire that will burn this world to cinder.
Okay, that includes me though. That includes me.
Is that the words? I don't know. Ah, wouldn't you like to join and be hungry with me?
I am near constantly hungry. I'm a very big boy.
Saying that in Primordial is hilarious.
So you don't want to burn the forest in the world. The world's got cool stuff in it.
If you burn everything, there's nothing for you to eat anymore.
You run out of food. Food.
It shifts a bit. It stops blowing hot air. But what else is there?
Would you like a story?
It stops. A story. Yes, tell me a story of your purpose. Tell me why it is you are here and what you will do.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I know that. I know all of that. Okay, like I said, old garish. Um, I wanted to my parents were chased out of this area um like 40 or so years ago. I was born a little bit farther south in a place called Dormus. The clay is not nearly as good, and he kind of like pats the bricks. Um, I came here because I wanted to help make things better for my parents. And then I learned that there's more, but it's kind of imagine if you were here, but I scooped out everything and it was just your shell. That's kind of what I feel like. Like, I don't know everything, but I know there's something. And I would like to learn. And I would like to help.
You have a warmth. You have a hunger. And you have a fear. What you require is me. You require a passion.
I have a passion.
Then let it fill you.
Can I describe something to you?
It flickers. Which you understand means yes.
He like lays a hand, like he'll like sit cross-legged, like down, and he'll like put his like hand as close as he can without like it really hurting.
Mhm.
And he'll start speaking and say, "I almost asked you to close your eyes. You don't have eyes, but you're very young, and maybe you've fallen down and you've scraped your knee, or tumbled down the hill, bruised up. But you've made it home, and you've been chastised by your ma, and there's some barking orders about filling in that hole or putting up a guardrail by the hill and whatever, and you feel embarrassed for 5 or 10 minutes, and then there's shuffling by the hearth, and someone you love is cooking something for you. And even when they were chastising you, it was because of love. And the house feels warm and it smells good. Onions and garlic sizzling in oil. And the world outside doesn't really exist anymore. The hill you fell down isn't there. Everything that's there is just the shuffling sounds of someone who loves you, providing for you. Crackling of flames, the occasional wisp of wind through a hole in the wall. And you experience safety. I got to experience that. And I've learned that a lot of people didn't. And I'm passionate about making sure that that opportunity is available to everyone who wants it.
The flame has been licking and flicking, but it dies down as you speak. And it shifts, and green begins to lick up across the edges of it. And similar to before, the flame will change to this green licked with yellow. It says,
Oh, sorry.
perhaps I will rest here and wait until you can bring one together with me. Perhaps I will let them be safe.
And Boone will dip his torch into the fire.
Flares for a moment. You pull out and you have the same greenish flame again.
I'm sorry it's been so long since someone sat around you and provided you company. We'll fix that.
I remember. And I hope you will find what you wish at the mountain peak.
Stay warm.
That was a good story, boy.
Oh, thank you. It was a real one.
Yeah, that was tough.
It
Yeah, I
looks
fell
like
down a lot
they're
as a
done.
kid.
Oakenhill shouts in fire. Come on, guys!
Yeah.
That seemed really important, and I understood none of it.
I haven't the faintest clue. I feel like I could have learned something from that. How do you
Oh.
speak that way?
Like this, and Boone will say his name in Primordial.
Sounds like a roaring flame.
Rah, 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 rah.
Oakenhill starts talking in Aquan.
Just gurgling.
Oh shit, it's raining!
Oh god, I don't even know how. I just kind of internally.
Yeah, I can't speak
What?
that one.
My grandpa. Well, I know any of the
Hmm.
primordial languages has all of them. Ignis, Aquan, all this kind of stuff. My grandpa just told me you had to imagine anything to do with like Aquan. You got to think of Russian waves and stuff, and then you just kind of make whatever sound comes out whilst you're thinking of the word, and it seems to work. Does it make sense to me? It took me like 3 years, but and then he says it's cool in Aquan.
Frondra
I mean, it
will,
took me. Oh, sorry.
Frondra will glance at Darius for a moment and say, "Yeah, my dear master decided to bless me with such a gift, but I suppose it is a bit better now."
Would you make me a
Used to run.
perception check, Jax?
Oakenhill just says Terran's pretty cool, and it's just in Terran. It just sounds like fucking museum rocks.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good. 19.
You're going to notice a strange dark outline in the brush up there. Something is hiding within. Very well.
Can I, like, try and not obviously, like, pick up a pebble and just throw it at the bush?
Sure. You toss a pebble into the bush. Clacks off at an odd angle. There's a... that comes from it. A clicking of a tongue.
You're not...
That's a weird bush.
And Cecilia rises up out of the bush.
I found him!
Oh,
Uh-oh. Sandra will pivot in front of Darius as if he's gonna possibly cover him.
Hi, Cecilia.
She'll
Hi,
quickly
Cece.
skid down the side here. What are you all doing here?
Everyone and their mothers apparently going to the top of this mountain, so
So
we're
I've
going as well.
discovered.
yeah.
There's a great number of people inside. They're currently battling it out with a number of undead.
Oh yeah, that's why we're rushing. Shit. How can you stop rushing?
In any
Well-
case, my target is only one of the ones that went up.
And who's that?
Ah. Perhaps you've met him. The famed Gianluca di Viscardi. Powerful vampire. Surprise is going to be my greatest weapon in this case. Hopefully they're all tired out from whatever happens in there as well. So she takes a finger to her lips, like a shh, and she says, "So not a word."
Do we want everyone to stick close to me then, again?
Yeah. That'd probably be best.
He's a little ahead, but he'll see everyone stops and he come back. Oh, Troy got excited.
If we're gonna stealth, Oakenhill, I
Yeah.
know I know in my heart of hearts you can, in fact, be quiet, and I'm gonna give him a bardic inspiration.
Well, thanks, buddy. Thanks. I don't believe you, but I appreciate it.
And I imagine there's some reason of importance you're all going in there.
A lot of different things pointing us here.
I honestly have no clue why we're going up here. It seems important.
Like-
Right.
Destiny or some shit?
That one.
Destiny.
We had the prophecy that was told to us a little bit ago. I don't know if any of y'all remember that, but kind of ingrained into my mind.
Away from the dimmy.
Yeah, from the sushi.
Oh, prophecy sushi. That's it. Sandra said that's the official term.
When did I say that?
In my
I
dream.
do remember that.
I actually do remember that, yeah.
I think you're really. I think it was when you were really drunk.
You see
So
what
that's
I have
just-
to deal with.
doesn't really
Sandra
narrow down
says
the
he looked
times.
over to Cecilia.
I think it was after your fourth bottle. So a light night for you.
I've only ever had two. Okay.
That you remember, of course.
I was going to say that's the point you remember. Anyway, stealthing time.
I will use a second level spell slot to cast Path of Trace again.
Oh my god.
You have a D8.
Be careful in there, all of you. I wish you luck.
Okay.
And,
21.
21.
And she is going to look to you, Isandra, and say, do keep them in line.
Oh my god, the walking pots and pans of Oakenhill and Boone.
As Sandra becomes her buddy Tyrone and it fucking fades away.
He did just as poorly as you guys did.
Where, guys,
I bet you did. Oh my word.
This is so bad.
Oakenhill bumps into Boone a few times. Boone bumps into Oakenhill. Oakenhill trips and then Jack falls on Oakenhill. It's real good.
We are such good rogues.
Darius gets low. His nice but rather old shoes squeak with every step.
Sandra
I
looks
fix those
irritated.
for you.
You
Gotta
got
be how is this happening?
you gotta put some oil on those, bud. You know. Oh, there's air in the soles and stuff. You mix it. Oh god.
I haven't had time to get a proper pair.
I can tell.
Do you and I just want to like?
What? Let's get them all out now. Let's get them all out now, folks. Let's get them all out.
Do you want to just go separate Isandra and just kind of do pinch it over or something?
Let's just get them all the awful fucking rolls out now. Dear Lord.
No, Cecilia
Achoo.
said that I had to keep you guys in line, and you know I'm scared of her.
Well, she's fine.
Oh yeah, shit. There's no wall you can like run away along this time.
It's a mountain. The whole mountain is a wall.
I guess so. They can
Well,
oh, you can just run vertically down the mountain. Oh my word.
the sun is starting to set as you're climbing this section. And as you near what appears to be an open cave mouth into clearly you can hear the sounds of battle inside. This appears to be the peak. You're very near it. The air is a little thinner here. This isn't a particularly tall mountain, though. One day to climb it. I will place you all at the entrance.
There's no fall.
As the sun sets, you can make out tiny little humanoid figures at the base of the mountain. It's like they're setting up a camp.
If it's a full moon, I'm gonna shit myself. I swear to God, I'm gonna be pissed.
I don't think that's how your lycanthropy works.
No, not in the slightest. It's not linked to the moon in the slightest, but you hear all the stories about it and stuff. Oh,
Well, about that.
oh no.
The moon itself is quite heavy and full. Not quite a harvest moon.
I'll be honest.
But you can see it before the
Roger.
sun is fully set.
Roger, I'll be honest. Most times when it's a full moon, I don't remember what happens. So we'll see what happens.
All right, buddy.
Mhm,
I cast
mhm,
Intellect
mhm.
Fortress on him.
Thanks, bud. Thanks, bud.
Okay.
Oh no, it's just me and you,
Everything will be
Darius. It's just me and you.
Star Texas.
Okay, now I just have to... Give me a moment.
The
while
wild
I-
plot line that y'all don't know is that Boone actually worships Shar.
Plot twist.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's written in the character document. It's just it's in white, so you can't see.
Oh, really?
No,
is
it's
going
that
to
good.
be
Even Boone
dark
forgot.
Why
Going
is the
in.
bailiff?
What is the bailiff doing here? Was he in a pot?
Bailiff
The
shouldn't be
fuck?
here.
Bailiff's in a pot.
I must have left him
I'm on
in
the old
tracker.
map, and Bailiff's in a pot. He's just hiding in there. He's just chilling.
He was not meant
just-
to be there.
Brown's just looks at one of the pot. Bailiff just looks up, just like, oh, hey there.
He wanted to be there, so he was.
Oh,
Oh man, this looks very friendly, you know.
only good things could happen in here.
As you charge in, it is very dark in the most of this area. But you hear clattering of blades, moaning, there's arrows cluck, the twang of different bowstrings, sounds of magic interacting with things. And as you enter, I'm going to have you roll for initiative, but just remember, you don't have to fight if you don't want to. We're just on
Darius,
a
I
timer.
think you went a little too hard on the undead, Darius.
Told me half of
Oh,
Sudan
wow.
was coming.
That tracks. Yeah, I mean,
I've not rolled one roll above 10 today.
It's
Just
alright,
saying.
they're all under my command. They won't hurt you.
But we don't want them to. Oh, Jesus.
What do you want? Boone,
don't
it looks like,
know.
is going to be the first to go today.
Oh, what the fuck are we doing?
First time in the entire campaign, Boone's gone first. Fuck.
So,
there's Sarah.
you can begin, Boone.
Is anyone even in this?
And if you have
fucking
any
cavern?
questions about any of the little areas, if you want to hone in on... Oh, apologies. Every time.
Is the light coming off that rock? Or not?
There is a hole in the ceiling and moonlight is
Gotcha.
pouring through it onto that area.
Gotcha. Yeah, great. Yeah, moon. Yeah.
Boone will come inside and look at the catastrophe, and kind of go one-track mind. And he will dip his torch down into this brazier.
And it lights.
And then he will look over there.
Allow me to...
Sarah?
And Sarah twists and slices the head off of a zombie. Not holding her weapon, it floats and spins. This large spear with a brassy end glowing with a turquoise light. She twists to face you, her eyes covered by a blindfold. Boone?
Why are you here?
That's actually a really long story, Boone.
Why is she... Don't tell me she's lost it. Oh, Jesus.
And then... Can he... was his action to light the brazier?
We can call it your bonus action. You have the torch out.
And I would like to dash to this and start flipping through it.
Absolutely. Call that your action. It's open immediately to a page that talks about the different colors of fire and their meaning. And the next page talks about the dragon gods, those spirits which you might call upon.
Okay. Oh. And he will pass to Oak and Heal.
I'll give you a very quick rundown of the fire colors because I think you could get that pretty quickly. Blue represents hunger, green represents warmth, red represents passion, and black represents fear.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, all of these are important.
Oh. Fucking heal!
What are we doing?
I don't know!
Fuck! Okay. I don't know what the fuck to do. Because especially Oakenheel can't see much. I'm assuming he can only see the light from the moon and the brazier that's been lit.
You can hear that there's more going on over here,
Oh Jesus!
past your vision over here. Yeah.
He'll use a bonus action and light his sword. Take 1 damage, so he's got a little bit of fire on his sword. Take 1 wound. Oh, guys, what are we fucking doing?
Should we
Oh.
light the braziers?
Okay, sure. I've done 10 feet of movement. Oakenheel will go. I need to be able to see where the fuck's the Oakenheel goes here, and then we go 30 feet and realize he can't see where another brazier is. And he'll dash and just start going in that direction. But he'll probably go there and then trip over a rock.
Yep, there's a rock right there.
Oh Jesus! Okay, I hope there's one over here. Good luck, Ferandra. And it passes Ferandra. I don't know what the fuck to do.
Frandra's gonna look at the middle with all the skeletons, and he's gonna look to Darius.
He looks to
Why
you.
are there so many up there?
It's a good vantage point.
That's fair.
I'm getting very mixed messages from you all. Are these people our enemy?
Okay, here's the thing. Yes and no. I would say that most of them are. That one particularly over there is not.
Doesn't look like the type that will just let me kill all her allies.
I don't know if... Okay. Try and do this instead. Hinder. We don't need to kill them all. Any of them, really. Just stop them from doing whatever they're doing, because it's bad news.
Alright. Ritual, then.
Suppose so. Verandra... What do I do? Verandra will use his action to cast Kinetic Jaunt on himself. Actually, no, he won't, because he's concentrating on Intellect Fortress. Never mind. He's gonna go to... He's gonna use the dash action and go next to Boone.
Absolutely.
And just kind of look around. I suppose, and I use his action, he'll look to Boone, and he'll say, look, I don't understand what's going on here at all, but I think if anyone's gonna figure it out, it's gonna be you, so whatever you need, just let me know, and I'll give him a bardic.
Oh, okay, that's great. Yep, I'll get it handled. I know everything. Green means warmth.
And I'll pass to Jax.
So we're lighting the braziers, okay?
I don't know.
I'm going to run up to this one, pull a torch out, and if I can use my action to light it, and then my bonus action to give it to Swift and have Swift start running to the
Absolutely.
brazier to the left.
Absolutely. Swift, you can try and dash to the left here.
Yep.
Swift rushes and dashes between people's legs. Comes through over at the other side. Hasn't quite lit it yet, but he's right there.
I'm gonna pass my turn to Ysandra.
Isandra will use his cunning action to dash towards that. He's just, he's just hurtling.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucker.
You start revealing enemies in the darkness.
Yup. I'm really bad at math. Just do forgive me.
Don't worry. No worries.
If he sees a brazier, he will try to get as close as he can to it.
You can get right next to this zombie here if you wanted. With one dash.
Okay. Yeah, like right here?
You can get all the way up to here if you wanted. The zombie doesn't even seem to regard you as you move by it.
Oh, slay. And then Isandra will loosen an alchemist fire from his bag, and he will sauce it into the brazier.
Absolutely.
This is like coming to a skidding halt.
The alchemist fire sets and lights ablaze with its normal flames.
Oh, geez, I can see. Holy shit.
And this area.
Oh, hi,
comes to
Fred.
life.
Hi, Ysandra. Oh, I remember him when he points to the bone naga.
You're loved and appreciated.
What?
No. That's it. I mean, that's all I can do in my turn.
Alright, who would you like to pass to? None of you have heard anyone, so you guys get to keep choosing.
Haven't we all had our turn? Oh no, this is Darius.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, you can have Darius go. And you see
All
she
the-
kind of focuses and puts a hand forwards, seems to issue a command.
Fucking wizard. Hate mages.
Oh my mages.
And then he'll pass to his undead.
Oh boy.
We start running in,
Get his ass.
just flailing.
Oh
Get
no,
his
not the Luca.
Oh,
Oh
no.
no.
And I believe that is not enough of the animation. These guys are gonna get in here.
No, not Benicio, my boy.
No!
My boy.
Get the purple-haired bitch!
Alright, let's see how they do. Because I want
I better see 8 critical hits.
a natural one for Vinicio.
Okay, good.
Cynthia succeeds. Okay.
What if she didn't succeed?
As undead begin to attack, then she would probably be down. Well, maybe not.
Oh. How far does fucking Silvery Barbs go? No.
Only 30 feet.
Dang it!
It might be 60, but either way, I can't.
Vinicio.
Also, I wouldn't cast it. Oh, almost.
As a bolt of lightning blasts from the bone naga and zaps the both of them, and other undead move in to fight. None of them can even hit Gianluca, so we don't worry about that.
Oh.
These undead continue battering and battling, knocking down another initiate. And arrows fly. Meanwhile, the beholder will blast Sarah. Actually, he probably would have commanded it to leave her alone. So another god. Anyways, I'll roll the dice, because why not?
Oh,
Bye.
Dust.
Literally, the beam hits them and they poof. And then they go.
Somebody's son.
Blades spin. Sarah cuts one down and looks over to you, Boone, and says, "Come help take out these undead. There's only a few left."
Sarah, the undead are with me.
What?
Why are you here?
Again, it's a rather long story. Once we're not fighting for our lives, I'll happily explain. Short story is destiny.
Oh, god damn it.
God, no! No, that's not start. Okay.
They will cut down both.
It's always fucking Destiny, son of a bitch.
Put down one of them. All right. And then I guess we're gonna pass to one of you all at random. Left to right, top to bottom. Isandra.
Alright. What the fuck is going on? Okay, Isandra is going to use his cunning action to dash, and he's going to basically, like, pivot, between, Cinzia and the Wraith.
Absolutely. You want to, like, spin and pivot, pull her aside?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Full in.
And
ah!
yeah, he's not looking to try to attack the Wraith, but he's looking to create distance between the Wraith, Vinicio, and Cinzia.
Mm-hmm. And it looks to you, no malice on its eyes. It kind of twists, trying to get back at both of them.
If the Wraith would make any lunge at them, Isandra would. If the Wraith made any lunge at Vinicio in particular, Isandra would get in the way.
I think Vinicio probably looks exactly how he looks. We'll say, long time no see. Welcome to this hellhole.
Yo, what the fuck are you doing here?
This is where it's supposed to be.
Crazy. As Isandra has his evil fucking dagger out, it's just like ready to poke at the Wraith.
Mm-hmm.
If the Wraith like crosses over, he will ready his action to stab the Wraith with his dagger.
Absolutely.
And that would, yeah.
Then you may pass to whoever you would like.
Fuck, it's top of the round. I'll pass to Boone.
Okay, Boone will pick up the book from like the desk, and then he'll just call out like in an attempt to roar, like not very Boone-like, but attempts to make himself heard. Everyone, stop trying to kill each other! And he shoots a look at Darius and is like, "Stop trying to kill people with your undead."
He frowns a little bit. Looks like he has something to say, but he's not going to say it.
He'll move here. And then... oh god, does he have anything? He'll dash to here. And... he'll pass to Jax.
Absolutely.
I'm going to just dash up here and then just like survey the surrounding landscape and everything that's happening.
You have a really, from up on this vantage point, you can see pretty much everything. And so you see the one kind of skirmish happening over here, and the other over here, And now you're up here with the rest of the archers as they're starting to reload their arrows to shoot out at the crowds again. And of course, there's one more brazier up on the north end.
Yeah, I see Boone headed that way already. I will. I feel like I should pass to Darius.
Yeah, you certainly can.
I'm gonna pass to Darius.
He'll call out, and he'll say, "Am I calling off my undead? Can we have a truce? Someone with some sense, please." And he's gonna hold his action to give a command. If anyone wants to respond, he'll pass to you.
Boom. Okay, shout. Boom told you what the fuck to do.
Fine. And he'll snap his fingers, and all of the undead immediately slacken away. And we will exit. And we will exit combat. Oh, he's just like your standard 8th-ish level necromancer.
I love him.
Oakenhill runs for the brazier to light it.
We are out of combat, so give me a moment to swap the music. As there's an uneasy truce as the various people kind of back together into their little groups. You know, these two look to you. You get a nod from Cinzia with some appreciation. And Vinicio just smiles. Gianluca just looks confused.
Uh-huh. Why are you here? It's here.
And it'll be, I think Vinicio will keep responding because he's the most pleased that you're here.
Okay, well.
You're an ally.
I used to miss, the meat shield, but
He doesn't know that. And he says, "This is the whole reason we're out here, to recollect that item, remember? It's..." And he looks out into the darkness, which he can see through. Back to the light.
he follows his gaze.
With him.
Who?
That guy. He points to Darius.
Oh, who? I don't know who that is. Crazy.
I'm gonna I'm gonna cast a message and go, Darius, if at any point you want to just become a bird and fly away, let me know.
You'll receive a response because he's a wizard and he knows how this spell works. So you'll receive a silent response that says, "Please, please, if anyone tries to attack me, do that."
If at any point you want to become a bird and fly away.
I nod.
Oakenhill, you wanted to run up with some of the flame from there. You could come up here at the same time.
He'll stab his
if you
sword.
wanted.
He'll stab his sword into the fire or something. Is what he'd do.
Oh, and then we'll get a little Dark Souls bonfire for a moment. I believe that is again artifact activated. So this one will also glow this orange.
Oh, the fire looks so good. Wow. Every time.
Alright. Okay, Sarah.
Oakenhill just looks at them.
Yes.
Hold it.
What is happening?
Okay. Okay, where do I start with this? Okay. So this place, emotions around, is my fate. I am here to collect one of the final pieces. You started, you helped us get the first few. Okay, how do I It's
Pieces of what?
my moral duty. We are to claim a freedom of sorts. We need a teacher. Someone who isn't offering their heart or their eyes. We need someone who can show us how to break free. We don't need chains, these things around us, those people across from there, the undead, the different battlements encroaching on us, the diseases, a lot of things, okay? We don't need any of that. We can cure these things.
Okay.
And we don't need someone to be forcing us to do what necessarily the right thing is, as you all showed me. We can choose to do that. Easily, actually. So I'm here to bring what will be my and our teacher.
Your teacher? Does this teacher have a name?
She chuckles a little bit. No, not for a very long time. No.
Franch will glance over at Jax.
And she's gonna reach out and grasp at your shoulder, Ferandra. She steps forwards.
I think
This floating
apprehensive.
blade follows behind her.
Oh, okay. What are you doing?
O'Neill has his hand on his blade.
But it doesn't do anything. And she just firmly grasps your shoulder and says, "We have a chance. Right now. I don't know what you're all here for, but I can sense it here. Break a cycle of control, of harm, fear, so that what we make will never end. You all started me on this journey. You'll be my guests of honor. It won't happen here, though. It's just where it is. Do you have it?
Roger, are you confused?
I mean, yes, I'm not gonna lie to you, yes, but
Okay.
are you the ritual-seeking memory?
That's a strange way of putting it, but that's what I will do.
Fuck. Alright, God, this sucks. Okay. I don't
Darius is just
know
gonna...
what's happening. None of this, any of this, what any of us are doing are bad. Are you trying to bring the forgotten?
So you're aware. Most don't even know what that means, how to use that word.
Roger, is that bad or good?
Kind of looks to Oakenheel like he wants to say how he feels about this.
Can I make an inside check to see if he can
And
understand?
he just looks down at the hand on his shoulder, and then
But
looks
if we
back
got
up to
here, and the undead attacked us, and that one controls them, she looks past you to Darius.
you. I ready a spell.
Then it seems like I know who has it.
What?
What? Okay. You know what? Hold on. I have another question. Not for you, Sarah. What do you have? What did you take from him?
Darius coughs a bit and says, "It's a weapon, ancient artifact, something that was quite
Details.
important. I mean," and he'll reach into his bag and pull out a carefully wrapped orb, which he will begin to unwrap a little bit. You can see a glass orb, and there appears to be the details of something inside it. Like something was encased in glass.
I'm assuming none of us recognize it.
No. No. Meanwhile, on the other
The
side
vampire
of the
crew.
room,
The vampire and friends.
They're also vampires. We're all vampires.
Yeah.
Gianluca says, "Good. It seems like they have it. And that hag was not a liar." Vinici will say, "I mean, we have to collect it." And then he's gonna look to you, Isandra, and say, "You came in with him. What's he doing with it here? Can we negotiate with him for it?"
No, I don't think so. I don't think that you can or that you really should negotiate with them for it.
Tenzia chuckles a little bit and says, "It's probably best if we return with it, though. You know, we're scary on our own, but between you and me, I'm starting to think I'm a little bit past my prime. Maybe about 5 of 6 feet under." La Duca has more terrifying servants than his son, his childhood friend, and a criminal on death row.
What do you think happens after you do return and your use is no more to Naduka?
Gianluca just shakes his head and says, "They will continue to live with me. They can serve under me. We will have purpose for them. I will have purpose for them."
Do you think that your father will?
If we return with the artifact, certainly. He starts to step forwards.
Isandra will continue to step alongside him, and he hasn't sheathed his dagger.
Here, let me box select these 3. And we'll hop over to Boone after this for a moment as they start to come along.
He's like outpace. He's trying his best to outpace them, and he pivots.
Boone is like holding the book open, just trying to read what he can. Keeps looking at and feeling through what the fire colors mean. He remembers back that every time he went to a fire, he changed its color to green. And he will mumble to himself, "I have no idea what I'm doing."
Luckily for you, the book describes very clearly a lot of this. It says, in the ritual to call upon the ancestor spirits, one must first agree as to which spirit they wish to call and light the braziers by the same flame. You may call upon Soren Klex the blaze, Karandaza the hearth, Alizala the storm, or Adarax the lord.
Oh.
You will feel a way as you change the fire. Garish, it says, as though it's being written speaking to someone. You must simply focus on the emotion you wish to convey as you breathe the fire itself to life. Then, once they are lit, one with a connection to the ancient spirits must call to the spirit you have agreed upon. They will be bound for 5 questions in peace. Then they shall leave.
Boone takes a step back.
And has little descriptions of each one, which I will just copy paste. It actually doesn't have one for the Lord, it just says, do not summon this one.
Not this guy.
No. Big bad. Don't do it.
I'm colorblind. Is this also green?
That's
Yes.
green, yeah.
Okay. I wanted to make sure it was yellow.
2 are green, 2 are red.
And Boone will scrape up some of the coals from this one and hands.
Oh god, that's
And-
horribly formatted, but there you go.
I appreciate it. And he'll bring it to this one. And rage or passion was red.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay to be calm sometimes. And he'll dump the coals into this one.
And it will change.
And he'll scoop up coals from this one. Avoid the bone naga at all costs.
Why? Why do you...
Sometimes warmth is found in company, not just flames. And he'll dump it in this one as well.
Some of the most wholesome lines from Boone. Cut down.
The room is lit in green flame as discussion continues. The others approach on this side. The bone naga curls around this pillar.
Oh, excuse me there.
Okay.
I'm Boone Garish. I'm a hearthkeeper. I'm a brickmaker. The world was very, very small. And every day it gets larger and larger and larger. But what I have found is that every day I find a new hearth that people gather around to keep the darkness away, to keep the cold from their bones, cook their meals, to share stories with. And I would very much so like to meet you.
As you speak, little runes light around the side of the stone, and there is a jolt of blue energy that shifts out of it and catches itself between Swift's horns. And Swift looks up to you, Jax.
Huh?
And in Swift's voice says, something is close. It wants us to call to it. Sarah takes another couple steps forwards.
You can heal.
Jax is gonna look up to the hole to the sky. Here?
Runes light again along the side of the stone as though it is hearing you, responding in some way.
Daza.
Humming. Another jolt flies towards Swift, catching between his horns. Light shifts. A runic circle following around the area of the cave too begins to light, bathing the place in a pale blue. allow me to set that up. Darius
Need
goes,
different things going on.
what is this how it's supposed to function? Have you begun the ritual already?
I'm just being Boone.
You keep being Boone.
Actually, keep Venetia up there. Gianluca will say, I do not know what you are doing, and I do not care. You can form your own business, but I must leave this place with the artifact. Darius looks to him and says, and he'll look over to Sarah as well and says, perhaps negotiations can wait until the ritual is complete. At that point, I will have much less use for the artifact.
Wait, what do you want with the ritual and the artifact?
He smiles and he says, I beg of you, I read the book, 5 questions. I beg of you the last 2.
Why do you need the artifact?
To cure my curse.
Whoa. Oh boy.
I must find the cure here.
Well, it seems the ritual is happening no matter what, so...
Swift begins to speak with a booming, echoing voice.
Jesus!
Whoa.
Which I will quickly flip up.
I can heal his and like shits himself a little bit back.
It has been a long time since one has called from the mountain. The ancestors who have come and learned from us. You return once more to our hearth. I am here to guide you in your time of need. Ask of me. What troubles you? Everyone goes quiet.
Boone, Jax, this is on you.
Say Frangio looks at Boone.
There's so much pain. So much coldness. How do we make it better?
This pain. Oh. This pain. It is caused in 3 ways. The ones most pertinent to you will be the division of people. You must bring them together to speak, to be merry, to understand. And the second is brought by those who hold no care. Cut from your garden the weeds, and allow the rest to flourish. Sarah mutters something about 3 ways, and how that was only 2.
The third?
The third is a hatred brought by inadmissible understandings. Do you know what I mean? Brought by a way which cannot be fixed. You can only wait and try.
Okay, that's 2 questions, I mean.
Is that 2 questions? I'm not asking you.
They asked the one question and a clarifying, which was the second one, I'd assume.
Perhaps if you had summoned one of the ruder ones, they would call you out and say you are at 3 now. But no, I am here to aid you.
They still never said how many questions we used.
Four. We one.
Can you all be respectful?
We have four more. Okay.
What was it like before the Garishes fled?
The valleys here were filled with us. Not by numbers, but by life. These lands are harsh. Few would choose to be here. But we together found a place where others will not hunt us. We together have built a home. It is difficult to give up your home. The valley was filled with all you could see anywhere else. But one thing could be said for certain. We were together. Hungry, tired, happy, and loving.
I don't want to hog all the questions. That's not very nice. So I'll only ask one more. I'll just say, we carried you with us. My mom taught me. How can we make that again?
The mountain is an old ritual. In the old home. If it is that we have a new home, then perhaps a new ritual is to be made. Or perhaps we can create a bridge. If there are those who would take the flames from here, shared in this ritual, back across to wherever it is you have found home, I will find you there. So long as you have one that can be bound to our ancestry. It is so rare.
Whoa.
I always loved my name. I'm proud to hold it. I'm proud to be like you. Like my mother. Keep tradition and memory.
Bring them a place of warmth. And it is just Swift with light glowing out of his eyes that turns to you, Jax, and says, "And so you are the one who found me. This creature given a second form, another chance, was very close to you. There was necromancy in the hills. And there were dangers. I had sought one out who would share and ensure that I would be spoken to again. That I and the Lord and the blaze and the storm would once more be remembered. I am not disappointed. Have you a question you would ask of me? Darius starts shuffling forwards. But it is clearly talking to you, Jax.
Marius did say they wanted two.
I'm gonna look to Boone. Try to read Boone's current expression.
Ask your questions, cousin.
What is the shared destiny here between all of us ending up here and at this point?
Destiny. Let me share with you a grand piece of wisdom. You have chosen to come here. You have answered the call I gave to you. Is that destiny, or was that your choice? There is no such thing as destiny save for those who are scholars. For it is only in the aftermath that you might say something was bound to have happened. Instead, O ancestor, I hope you will find here a belief in who you are. Darius leaps off of this little ledge and clunks down. I'm sorry, but I'm going to be taking the reins immediately.
Do they threaten Jax?
Doesn't seem to, but he does seem a little forceful.
He will keep his hand on his blade, but won't threaten. Just yeah.
And who are you? You are not one bound of this place, but perhaps you have joined amongst the family. Perhaps you too sit by our flames, with all the new gods of this age. Darius will begin to ramble. I have long studied and learned the stories of the giant hero Theron the Fleshweaver. You gave them the power and knowledge to cure themselves and so many others of a curse of wither weaving. Will you grant me the power to cure me of my own curse? I am bound by an evil, and should it take a hold of me, I fear I will become a greater danger. I want to cure myself and my wife, at the very least. Perhaps one or two more, if you would allow it. I know you have the power, unless the stories were exaggerated. To you, who does not worship, who has done nothing for our glory? Are you at least family? Have you never known allegiance to us? I do not think I could grant one power. And I want to say, any of you don't feel like you have to listen to me monologue to myself, feel free to cut in at any point.
O'Neill is just keeping an eye on for anyone that is looking to be violent.
Darius is reaching into his bag again, just like before.
Yeah.
And he says, I had hoped it would not come to this. That is our final question. However, I ask you to reconsider. I'm here
I'll
to-
take it.
And it turns to face you. You will cure them?
If you'll help.
So be it. If that is the will of the family of the New Age, I shall stand within the hearth and guide you. Together with my chosen.
Thank you.
Darius. There's a clunk as he drops something back into his bag and he seems to sigh some relief. The light leaves Swift's eyes and this jolt of blue energy bounces between Swift's horns, and one laser each will fly into you, Boone, and you, Jax. When you feel invigorated, you feel a tenseness like something you could pull upon in your chest. A strength.
This feels weird, Jax.
Yeah.
That is a much better solution than I had hoped for.
You
Darius
both okay?
rubs the side of his cheek. Stressed.
What were you gonna do? What were you gonna do, Darius?
I was going to threaten the gods.
Oh, and I'm sure that would have gone great,
That would-
huh?
That would have gone swimmingly.
Might
That
have been
was great.
tense.
No, we would have
Just
been.
tense.
we would've
Yeah,
been
sure.
dead. We
I-
would've been dead. Well, you two both okay? He looks to Jacksonville.
I feel great.
Well,
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
I feel really strong.
Can either of you explain what the hell just happened?
Nope.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
I wish I
Faint clue,
could.
clue.
As long as I'm not the only one that's confused.
That's my god.
That's wait, that's
That's
the
my
one.
pet.
Swift hops over to you.
I don't think the pet's the god, right? I think your god imbued the pet, right? Imbued Swift.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I was like, wait, Swift's your god? I was confused. So can you like cure Darius now?
What of myself?
You know, respectfully, Darius, I
Both of you, like,
would rather cure both. Both is good.
yeah, I just
All is
Both-
good.
Both is good. Darius nods again. Sarah steps forward and says, "And once more we see we do not need to be bound by chains in order to do what is right. Good work, friends."
I'm still not sure about what the hell you and
So
the other ones over there want with the weird thingy.
yeah, this is wonderful, genuinely. But what now?
Yeah, good question.
Two different parties here want something, and okay.
Well, you are done with it, right? You can come join me.
In summoning the Forgotten?
She nods.
Frondra glances at Jax.
On a scale of like 1 to 10, how bad is the Forgotten? Like, if that was like a thing that came around and was a thing?
Would Frondra know about the Grey Veil at all?
Probably not. You're not a scholar.
Have you heard anything from Sosimo since he knows the connections and the abilities that I have gained?
He talked at times about how interacting with it and its magics were dangerous to the wielder. I think Gianluca's not going to give you a moment to debate, though. He's probably going to step forwards and say, Unfortunately, I must be leaving with that artifact. There is no choice in the matter. I must leave with that artifact. I have avoided any major catastrophe thus far, but if need be, I will do what I must.
Okay, we asked Sarah why they want it. Why do you want it?
It's his father's.
Oh,
Vinicio will say. His father won't let it get away. I was charged with collecting it.
Why is it so important to your father? Family heirloom?
Gianluca shrugs a little bit and he says, it is of some importance to some mage. Skulking fellow moving around our home. Doesn't matter, though. He steps forwards again. You have not faced someone of my caliber before. I am not something you can simply brush aside.
This mage wandering around. Happen to know his name?
Of course. He has been working with my father for some time. His name is... And there's a burst as fire in one of the braziers burns and spreads outwards, causing a burst of flame, blinding. And I need everyone to make me a Constitution saving throw.
This is evil.
oh, my rolls today. Wait, I've got advantage. It's the one time I've got advantage. Fuck me!
Yeah,
Okay.
you have a bardic boon if you need it.
I don't want to
I'm
put
gonna
any
use it.
I don't want to put any.
I'll
Yeah.
take
That one,
it.
yippee.
Yep, yep.
Oh boy. So,
Couldn't, I can't die.
true.
But you can get shunted back to the temple and everyone else dies.
Oh god.
Is that fucking Vinicio? Vinicio succeeds with a 22. He is the only person to succeed.
Wait, that was included in the fact.
As you are all blinded by this flare and burst of light.
Oh, I rolled a 15 plus 8.
Oh, that's a success as well.
Okay.
You are not blinded, Boone. As a figure from behind the brazier appears out of seemingly nowhere and says, Azimundus. That is where we're going to end our session for today.
Holy sh!
Oh!
Maybe we should have killed some people before, guys. Maybe we should have killed a few people.
What the
Oh! Fuck!
What the living
They're like how strong of a how bad? Okay. Question: on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do I need to make a new character next week?
11.
Please.
Gotcha.
We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine.
Everyone, I hope you had some fun with the mess that was today's session. A lot of information coming together as you finally come to all the people and their own goals at the mountain and complete a couple of your own and a ritual of warmth. Next session, we will have our finale of the season. See you all next time.
I was